So a few months ago, I got into a near-death experience, and that experience changed my entire life moving forward. In this video, I'm going to actually talk about some things that you guys may not want to hear. A lot of you actually need to hear, and it's just the truth. And after this near-death experience, it helped me see things in a different light, and I'm going to talk about that experience with you guys, as well as how I view things now after going through this near-death experience. So a few months ago in November, I ended up getting into a crazy motorcycle accident. I mean, it was crazy. I was on an interstate riding my motorcycle. I was doing about 85 miles an hour with me and my friend. And then somehow, some way, a car randomly bumped into the back of my bike. Keep in mind, we're at 80 miles an hour. So when the car bumped into the back of my bike, the car slowed down and then ran completely over my body. Now, I know you may be thinking, what an asshole. But in reality, I truly believe the guy didn't attempt to run over my body. According to my friend, when I fell off the motorcycle, the guy was trying to dodge my body. However, it happened so quick that he couldn't dodge me quick enough. So because of that, he ended up having to run directly over me like a speed bump. Basically, at 80 miles an hour, getting ran over by a car and spit out the back of the car tires. I didn't know what was going on at the moment. I didn't know it was going to be the end because I was on the middle of the interstate, and I did not know if another car was coming up behind him. With that being said, while I was laying on the ground, so many thoughts was running through my head at the time, and I really started questioning a lot of things when it just came to life as a whole. But what really made me begin to think deeply was after the accident. After the accident, I spent about a month and a half on bed rest. Now, while on bed rest, I spent so much time just thinking about life, what life really meant, what's really important in this world. Did I do everything I was supposed to do? What if it would have been my last day? You see, people have this cliche saying where it says, live as if today is the last day. And the reality of it is that that's so true, because we never know when our last day will actually arrive. Now, I know this could be a sensitive topic for a lot of people, but in reality, this is the things that we should be thinking about. If tomorrow was your last day, do you feel like you live life to the fullest? And the fullest don't mean doing the most craziest things, such as jumping out of helicopters and going skydiving. It could be simply providing the best life for your kids, or providing the best life for your wife, or providing the best life for yourself. It could be going after your goals at 110%. It could be working your butt off at something that you truly want to achieve. But the question is, do you truly believe that you gave this world your all? The best way to answer this question is look back at the last 10 years of your life. When you look back at the last 10 years of your life, ask yourself, did you give those last 10 years everything? And then the only true answer would be to answer this based off where you're at currently. And where you're at currently, you should be asking yourself, am I exactly where I want to be that I set for myself 10 years ago? And if that's the case, then yeah, you're living life to the fullest. But 99.9% of us are not living life to the fullest. Why? Because we're getting sidetracked by things that actually holds no value to our life. For example, going and get a drink at the bar, or just wasting so much time watching reality TV shows or sports games. In reality, what we really should be doing is focusing on what's really valuable, what's going to allow us to grow and provide a great future for ourselves and those that we love. You see, what happened when I was on bed rest, I asked myself, if it was my last day, do I feel like I really did everything I wanted to do, or is there some regret in my heart? And the truth is, there was definitely some regret in my heart. From that day moving forward, I decided that I was going to do everything that I need to do to get exactly what I want in this world, to go where I want to go, to achieve the things I want to achieve. And the minute I was able to operate again and move around comfortably, I made an investment for $36,000. At the time, this was the biggest investment I've made. I've made bigger investments since that date. So literally, I spent $36,000 in 1 minute on an investment that I truly believe will impact my life for years to come. And me making that investment just helped me understand that you only have one chance to live. Do everything you should be doing and do it at 100%. Make those decisions as if your life were on the line. In an average day, I talk to about 10 visual artists. Out of 10 visual artists, 7 of them typically want to make a big decision, whether that's to work with me or to not work with me. But they played what we call the fence, where they're in between work with me or not, and they just say, I don't know, maybe later. However, the true reason these artists say later is because they don't truly believe in themselves to make this happen. They're not living as if tomorrow was the last day. They're not going after what they want fully 100% to make sure that they achieve it. And the only thing that you will get from not going after what you want is regret. So in this video, basically the main thing I want to say is that you never ever know when the last day will come. So you must treat today as if it's the last day. You must make that investment. You must do those extra things you want to do with your family. You must do those things you want to do with your wife. You must take that big step that you want to take in your own journey. I have one of my clients right now who just put in a 2 weeks notice to leave his job. And he said, hey, Gerard, I'm going 100% on my art career. I will succeed, and I'm going to make sure that I succeed for the long haul. And with this being said, he decided to take actions into his own hand and live as if there's no tomorrow. Now, I'm not saying that you should make idiotic decisions and just quit your job if you're not in a position to leave your job. This particular artist is already seeing sales. He worked up to this point and he's in position to now leave his job. But the goal and the most important thing here is for you to understand that, once again, and I say this about 10 times in this video, you only get one chance to live. Only get one chance to live. So with that being said, you want to take the actions necessary to get you to where you want to go. You see, looking back on that day, it wasn't as scary of losing my life or not losing my life. The scary part was losing my life, knowing that I could have contributed way more to this world. And that's the same with so many people. We hang around our house, we party on weekends, we watch TV, we relax, and then we do the same thing the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And next thing you know, it's been years later and we've been in the same position. We have the ability to achieve whatever it is we want to achieve in this world. All it takes is for us to actually do it. So with that being said, I hope this video just bring enough value to you and actually open up your mind to go after the things you really want to go after, and go after those things with 100% of your energy. And that's not just to work with me, that's anything. Once again, you may want to increase your art sales and you may be considering work with me. Do so. You may want to, as I mentioned, build a better relationship with your family. Do so. You may want to do the same with your kids. Do so. You may have a relationship with someone that's bumping heads and you don't know, once again, when your last day or their last day will arrive. So fix that relationship. Make your life that you have in front of you your best life, because it's your only life. And I learned this the hard way. I had to go through 30-degree road rash on my bottom and spend a month and a half on a bed to realize this for myself. But with that being said, my name is Gerard Henry. I'm gonna be sharing a ton of information about how to sell artwork online and grow sales, but also I want to talk about these very important things that set the foundation for success. And it starts with you going after the things you truly deserve as an artist, as an individual, as a husband, as a wife, as a father, as a mother, whatever those things may be for you. So with that being said, I hope you found this valuable, at least to some degree, because this was an eye-opener for myself. With that being said, I need some topics to talk about. If there's anything you would love for me to share, leave it in the comments below. And with that being said, peace.